Hello everyone, welcome to today's QNAP live stream. I'm Andy, product manager at QNAP. And what I want to share with you today is the recently launched TS-1655, which is powered by Intel Atom C5125 8-core 2.8 GHz processor. It can support up to 128 gigabytes memory and is a large capacity hybrid storage architecture, which is suitable for backup and monitoring applications of small and medium-sized enterprises. And it not only supports QTS, but also can switch to high reliability QTS hero system. And so let's look deep into these NAS. And first of all, we can see the main feature of TS-1655. The CPU adopts Intel Atom C5125 8-core 2.8 GHz processor, which provides powerful computing power of NAS. And it also provides two M.2 PCIe SSD expansion slots to optimize allocation of SSD and HDD. And 8 GB non-ECC memory is pre-installed, and therefore DDR4 UDIMM slots are provided, which can expand it up to 128 gigabytes. And also ECC memory is also supported. And TS-1655 is equipped with two 2.5 gigabits network ports as a standard to meet today's data transmissions. And TS-1655, which also provides 12 3.5 inches SATA HDD and 4 SATA 2.5 inch SSD drive base for hybrid storage to allow user to flexibly match application. And for expansion, there are also 3 PCIe Gen 3 by 4 slots. The expansion slots can be used with QNAP various expansion cards such as 10 GB or 25 GB network cards and M.2 expansion card also. And you can refer to our compatibility website. Okay. And TS-1655 is standard with QTS operating system, which has powerful data transmission performance and more efficient memory usage. And it can also be changed to QTS hero operating system according to requirements to provide unique data integrity protection features. And the following table lists the main difference between QTS and the QTS hero. The QTS hero operating system is combined the app-based QTS with a 128-bit DFS file system to provide flexible storage management and comprehensive data protection and optimized performance to meet the needs of business critical applications. And more suitable for business, also supports large storage capacity, but there's no way to add a single hard drive to expand rate like QTS. So you can choose the corresponding operating system according to your needs. Okay, and next we'll have a detailed look of TS-1655 hardware and performance. And so this is a front view of our TS-1655. You can see that there are 12 SATA 3.5 inches HDD or SSD base and 4 SATA 2.5 inches SSD base, and also the LCM system indicators to display the NAS name or IP address. And there are also HDD and SSD and M.2 SSD LED indicators. And also there are key lock tray with 2 keys included to avoid the accident takeout tray, and also power button and the power LED. And there are one USB 1 touch copy button and USB 3.2 Gen 1 port also. Okay. And this is a real view with TS-1655. You can see on top of the NAS, there are 3 PCIe Gen 3 by 4 slots, which there are 2 half height and 1 full height. And there are 3 9cm smart fan and 2 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports, which is compatible with 1 gigabit Ethernet and 100 megabit Ethernet. So, and there are 3 USB Type A 3.2 Gen 1 ports on the rear, and also internal power supply, and 3.5 millimeter COM port, a reset button, and a Kensington lock. Okay. And this page shows the inside view of the TS-1655. First, remove the screws on the back of the NAS, and then remove the top cover. We can see there are 4 UDIMM slots and 2 M.2 SSD slots and 3 PCI expansion slots. And the 3 PCI slots can be seen above the back of the NAS. And if you take out the CPU fan, you can see the M.2 and the memory slots. So you can see that there are 4 UDIMM memory slots which support ECC memory and up to 128 gigabytes. And to note that the single 8 gig non-ECC memory is pre-installed, and the ECC and the non-ECC memory cannot be mixed. So please refer to the user manual to for the details. Okay. And TS-1655 provides an additional external graphic cards. It can support Intel QAT and SR-IOV to increase efficiency also. So we can see that TS-1655 provides additional GPU installation and come with an 8-pin graphic cards power cable. So we can see that the maximum supported size is 260 times 111 times 37 millimeter. So you can we can also install a PCIe network card that supports SR-IOV technology and directly allocate the bandwidth resources of the physical network card to the virtual machine, which can reduce the network bandwidth consumption and improve the network efficiency. And it is more stable, and it can help reduce hypervisor CPU consumption also. You can see that TS-1655 also supports Intel QAT, which can accelerate data compression, decompression, and can greatly improve the performance of SSL encryption and decryption transmission also. And the QAT is a key feature of Intel Atom C series CPU. It can enable accelerate to scale up with the diverse performance demands of today's network devices and the network security applications. Okay. And this page shows the performance of dual 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports. It can bring essential performance out of the box. So we can see that two 2.5 gigabit Ethernet Windows file transfer, we can have upload 586 megabyte per second, and download for 525 megabyte per second. And it can also install the 10 gig Ethernet port cards to provide 2 10 gigabit Ethernet transmission time also. So you can see that on the right we can have the performance data of TS-1655 with QSG 10 gig 2 TB. You can see that the write performance is 1936 megabytes per second, and for read performance we have 2362. Okay, and we can also install the 25 gigabit Ethernet network cards to have a read performance up to 3499 megabytes per second, also which can providing a greater performance. So we can see that the TS-1655 NAS with Intel Atom CPU, which is a C5125 8-core CPU, it can provide excellent performance when compared with other 12-bit HDD NAS with AMD B1500B CPU. We can see on the top of right, which is 30% more higher than the B1500B. And with the 2.5 gigabit Ethernet SMB sequential throughput performance here, we can see that they are for write performance we have 2591 megabytes per second, and for read performance we have 3499 megabytes per second. And compare with the QNAP TS-1655X ARMS 4-core 1.6 gigahertz. The TS-1655 SMB sequential throughput performance, which is twice faster. Okay, so and next we'll have the application introduced with you. You can see that TS-1655 is equipped with a powerful Intel 8-core processor. And the 8-core processor, we can have a high performance processor, is suitable for VM and multiple tasking processing. And it has also passed the certification of virus virtualization. And later, a demo will show you how to create a VM through virtualization station in live demo section. And also 12 SATA HDD and 4 SATA SSD, which can provide super large hybrid storage space, no matter in data storage or data backup, can have more flexible configuration, and can easily meet the growing amount of data. And later, we will also talk about the applications such as monitoring and backup. And first of all, NAS, of course, needs a file management. And we have File Station here. File Station is a file management tool in QTS that enables QNAP NAS user to intuitively access shared folder content through web browsers. And as one of the most used QNAP NAS app, File Station is loaded with features needed for managing files on the NAS and in the cloud. And it's built in a QTS app that enables users to manage file storage on your QNAP NAS and in your cloud space. You can easily upload files from your computer, drag and drop files between folders. You can rename the files, delete the file, and configure file and folder permissions to prevent unauthorized access. And you can also install the QVR mobile app with your digital storage central. Can file uploading from mobile devices is also available in QFile to safekeep precious data with QNAP NAS. And the most commonly used document software is general enterprises in Office and Google Doc. Starting from QTS 4.4.1, you can use a web version of Office to directly open and edit Microsoft Office document stored in the QNAP NAS to greatly save the time of downloading Word files or Excel worksheets and PowerPoint presentation from the NAS back to the computer for editing. And let the NAS be an enterprise team workstation, and various files and functions and can make collaborate work easier. And there are some requirement setting to pay attention to, such as if you want to edit the Office online, you have to needs to be cloud. The cloud link needs to be enabled. And if you want to view in Google Docs, the cloud link needs to be enabled also. Okay. And as a NAS for data storage management, if a team uses multiple devices, we also have Qsync, which is cross-device file sync for individuals and teams, which enables efficient file synchronization between the QNAP NAS and linked devices such as computer, laptops, and mobile devices. And with Qsync, you can easily access data across all your devices and share it among your team members. And if you on many devices, any file change on one device will be automatically synchronized with the others. Okay. And in addition to data management and synchronization, we also have a variety of apps for data backup to meet different backup needs. And here are three backup methods. We can see first, HBS3 Hybrid Backup Sync 3 is a best way to build a backup 3-to-1 strategy that allows you to easily keep 3 copies on 2 types of storage and store 1 copy offsite to ensure your data safety. And come to Snapshot, it's just like taking a picture. You can record the system status and data at any point in a time as a backup for future restoration. And SnapSync can achieve the most instant synchronization so that the system always maintains an up-to-date copy of the data. And first, we can see that it's a HBS Hybrid Backup Sync. It's a license-free and multi-service file backup, recovery, and a sync solution to ensure business continuity. And regardless of local, remote, or cloud backup, HBS performs them all. In addition to the backup application provided, I would like to share a concept of data security here. Backup 3-to-1 has only 3 key points. First, important files need to be copied into 3. And second, 2 types of media such as NAS and Google Drive. And third, there must be a remote backup such as home and company, Taiwan and United States. And above 3 key points, we suggest that 2 NAS to achieve this data backup strategy. Okay. And multi-devices can be backed up to TS-1655 in a centralized way. And it can also be combined with HBS3 to complete a backup 3-to-1 strategy to protect your data. And let's start from the right. You can, by installing 3 QSG 2G40 I225, which is 4 ports 2.5 gig network cards, and you can add in the existing 2 ports. TS-1655 can directly connect up to 14 2.5 gigabits Ethernet devices. The cross-team collaboration can be achieved easily by Qsync also. And at the same time, HBS3 can also be used to store data for remote NAS backup or cloud storage space to meet backup 3-to-1 and achieve data security very easily. And Snapshot is like taking a photo. Within seconds, the complete status of your NAS and data is recorded. If an unexpected situation arises on your system, you can revert to the state recorded by a snapshot. And with greater space, efficiency, and flexibility compared to a traditional backup method, snapshots are the best way to protect your file and data. And we can see that maximum snapshot for QTS operating system, which is up to 1024. And for QTS 0, the maximum is up to 65,536. And here we also provide 3 steps to mitigate the growing threat of ransomware. First, we have to update regularly and use manual reviewer. And step 2, routinely back up to your NAS and create multi-version snapshots. And step 3, back up a snapshot to another QNAP NAS, which is to build a 3-to-1 backup strategy. Okay. We will also provide the most cost-effective composite backup, data protection, and a disaster recovery solution. And they are schedule or real-time snapshot backup, allowing snapshot to be backup again to double protect your data. And snapshot replica replace the snapshots files to the snapshot vault to the backup NAS for the version control and management. And the copy is only a change made since the last snapshot. which can help to save your time and the bandwidth. And it can be run manually or on a schedule basis. And a real-time SnapSync can immediately synchronize modified data with a secondary NAS, ensuring that it is always identical with primary NAS. If a primary NAS go offline, IT staff can simply adjust the privilege setting of the secondary NAS for continuous operation, which can lead to no data loss. A PRO is minimal to achieve real-time disaster recovery. Okay. And the scalable high-capacity TS-1655 can also achieve high-speed active virtual machine backup through Hybrid Data Protector. With only one NAS required and no license fees to pay, you can backup unlimited VMware and Hyper-V environments. The HDD, which is Hybrid Data Protector, provides you with a cost-effective and a reliable disaster recovery plan to ensure the 24/7 operation of your service. Okay. And next we have Google Workspace and the Microsoft 365 backup solution, BackSafe, a simple, comprehensive, and efficient backup recovery solution for Google Workspace and Microsoft 365. Normally, enterprises may use Gmail, Google Drive, Outlook, or OneDrive in daily routine. And with BackSafe, we can manage and recover internal user data of 10,000 employees to ensure both convenience and data security. Okay. And here we have QmailAgent, which is the best email backup solution, can achieve easily backup and recover emails and efficiently manage multiple email accounts with QmailAgent. A secure and easy to use centralized email service. And backing up email is essential to prevent data loss from human error and malware. And QmailAgent is simplify the backup process, allowing to backup the email in their native format and with strong security and data integrity. With QmailAgent, we can easily auto backup all your emails and attachment. We can also backup emails for disaster recovery also. Okay. And cloudification and multi-cloud management is here to stay. And with HybridMount, you can mount storage for public clouds, and remote servers will enable a cloud storage gateway to assist in simplifying hybrid cloud applications to remove data to the cloud. And for public cloud mounting, we have two modes. First is a network drive mode and file-based cloud storage gateway mode. For network drive mode, can mount public cloud storage to the NAS as a network drive and enjoy an unlimited number of connection. And can multi-cloud files can also be accessed through file station or QVR mobile app for greater work efficiency. And file-based cloud storage gateway mode which is use SMB, FTP, and WebDAV to access cloud-based files as if they were stored locally and enable low latency access to frequently used data with local caching, which is ideal for file server or online collaboration and file level data analysis. Okay. And a large capacity TS-1655, if the amounts of data is too large, you may encounter the difficulties in data searching. But we also support the use of Windows network drives to quickly search for files into the NAS. So we can see that Windows 10, Windows Server 2016 or later version, user can easily search NAS shared folders via Windows when the SMB drive is mounted to a NAS. You can use advanced file search by time or file type or size. You can support with greater convenience. And for an optimized full-text search experience, we recommend you to use the QSearch PC edition. Okay, and TS-1655 is powered by an Intel Atom A-core CPU. It can also be a VM workstation and container station. So we can see that virtualization station is a powerful hypervisor software on your QNAP device, allowing you to create a cost-effective virtualized application environment. It supports multiple operating systems, including Windows, Linux, and QTS Cloud, and you can set up and execute multiple VM machine according to the available system resources. And for container station, QNAP container station is exclusively integrated LXD and Docker. Kata lightweight virtualization technology, which allow you to operate multiple isolated Linux system on the QNAP NAS, as well as download apps from the built-in Docker Hub LXD image server registry. Okay. And here we have QVR Pro, which is a QNAP surveillance solution, which provides 8 embedded monitoring channels, allowing you to quickly build a surveillance environment hosted on your QNAP NAS without any extra software needed. And business can easily expand the number of monitoring channels up to 100 channels by purchasing QVR Pro license to deploy a large-scale surveillance network. And also, QVR Pro supports all of the standard fisheye camera available in the market and feature QTWAP technology that covers distorted parts of original image into proportional ratios. And QVR Pro also provides industry-leading function, including allowing a single fisheye camera image to simultaneously viewed in 9 channels from different angles and cross-platform hardware accelerated decoding of for fisheye camera image. And if you want to use a subscription-based plan with more channels, you can choose QVR Elite, which can be expanded up to 120 channels by purchasing additional license. It can be managed through QVR Pro Client also, which supports cross-platform and cross-device viewing at any time. It can also be managed by installing graphic cards through HDMI output and a USB mouse and keyboard also. Okay. And for QVR Pro, we also support unified interfaces for live view and playback. Anywhere with a PC or mobile device, we can monitor the live view of multiple channels and playback on only one single interface. Through one click, we can sync playback or video views. With one click, can switch between live and playback. With one click, we can jump to the previous playback time also, which is very easy to use. It's also very user-friendly. And with the highest 22 terabyte large capacity hard drive in the market, TS-1655 is also a monitoring host. If you install 22 terabytes hard drive, the highest capacity currently available in the market on the 3.5-inch SATA disk, you can have low capacity up to 264 terabytes. And the QVR Pro embedded 8 channels. Here's a simple calculation using 8 cameras to store for a year, which is 360 65 days with a general image quality of 2K. A total of 182 terabytes is required, and TS-1655 with a high workload capacity can store surveillance videos for more than 1 year. There's no need to delete, which is very powerful and sufficient for surveillance solution. And QVR Pro is also compatible with more than 190 brands and more than 6,000 models of IP cam on the market. In addition, it supports the ONV Profile S open network video interface. Therefore, QVR Pro is compatible with various cameras, allowing you to set up the surveillance system very easily. Okay. And next, we'll have a live demo. And first, we'll have a performance demo first. So we can see that is TS-1655 here. The operating system is QTS, and the CPU is Intel Atom C5125, can up to 2.8 GHz processors, and an 8 GB memory here. And for storage, we install 16 SSD here. You can see that for SSD1, SSD2, SSD2, they are all SSD. And for disk 1 to disk 12, they are all SSD also. And for the network here, we install the QSG 25 GB to SF CX6. And next, we'll have a demo of two 25 GB SMB sequential throughput. We'll use IO meter to have a performance test. And first, we have to select our config file. And then we'll have a setting. And later we'll have a read performance first, and then we'll have a write performance. And for the test setup, and first we'll have a remote time for 5 seconds, and runtime here we change to 10 seconds. So, and then let's start test, and we choose not to save a resource. And first we'll have a remote time for 5 seconds, and next we'll have a read performance. So we can see that for read performance we have 3,200 megabytes per second. And next we'll have a write performance. And for write performance here we have we can see that the write performance we can see that is 2,300 nearly 400 megabytes per second, which is 2 times faster than the previous model. Okay, and next we'll have a live demo of a time machine backup through HBS3. So we can see that this is another TS-1655, and we'll have a demo of a backup Mac with a shared time machine account in HBS3 first, and then create a VM in virtualization station. So for backup Mac with a share for the time machine account in HBS3, first we have to install HBS3 first. So we have to go to the App Center and we search HBS3. And I've already installed the HBS3 also. So here we click open, and we can see that this HBS3, which is a very rigorous app to help you to build your 3-2-1 backup strategy. You can see that there is an overview page, and we have backup and restore and sync when job. And for today demo, we'll have a time machine backup. So first we have to click service, and we can see the time machine left here. So we choose time machine, and then we have to change the status to enable. And then we have to choose the service coverage for time machine. And for this Mac, the Mac OS is 12. So we choose the broadcast selected share folders to time machine via SMB. And we can also select the share folder available as a backup destination. Okay, and here we choose this to create a unique shared folder and a NAS account for time machine backup. You can see that there's a default shared folder name and a username here, TN backup and time machine. And for password, you can set what you want, and for volume, you have to choose the data you want to restore to storing. And for capacity, you can choose either unlimited or the maximum. And here we choose maximum 100 gigabytes, and we click apply. Okay. After the setting all, we back to the desktop to see what we just created a shared folder. So we click go and add to server and enter the IP address and our shared folder. So click connect, and we have to enter our name and the password. So which is TN backup. So this is a shared folder we have just created. And for the time machine backup, we have to choose we'll go to the time machine and select the backup disk. And here is a backup, a TN backup what we just created. And we use this disk. We have to enter password again. Okay, that is a demo of a TN machine, a backup TN machine account through HBS3. And next we'll have a demo of create a VM in virtualization station. And first we have to install the virtualization station also. Okay. And virtualization station we have already installed it. So here we click open. And here is an overview of virtualization station. And we can see that there is a free Windows VM here. And we can see that they are Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. And after selecting a VM and click download, and this VM is currently provided free by Microsoft for everything web browser such as Internet Explorer. And this VM is valid for 90 days. And you have to log in the VM with the below default username and password. Okay. And this VM Win10 it is what I've just installed last week. So we can see that is Windows 10 VM here, and it is the Edge browser. Okay. And if you want to create a VM in virtualization, you have to download the ISO image, and the ISO image must be stored in your QNAP NAS before using to create a VM. And I've already downloaded an ISO image of Windows 10 previously. So here we click create the VM, and we can see that you will be asked to specify the details of VM at first. And so here we enter some detail, and we choose Windows version Windows 10 and the legacy build, and TS-1655, which is powered by 8-core CPU. So we can see that they are up to 8-core CPU that you can choose. And for the memory, they are pre-installed 8 memory here. And we have to choose the CD image what I've just installed. Okay, and here it is ISO image of Win10. And for HDD location, we have to choose also. And after the setting, when we click OK, then you will start to create a VM. Okay. Okay, then this is a demo of the VM creation in a virtualization station. Okay, then let's back to our PowerPoint. Okay. And next, we'll have a multiple accessory and storage expansion solution for you. And you can see that there are a variety of accessories allow you to expand the FC interface and upgrade the network speed. Here are QXP 16 gig to FC and QSP 32 gig to FC to create an affordable fiber channel SAN environment. And both cards include a transceiver. And it also supports 10 gig and 25 gig network expansion to upgrade a faster network speed. And there are more expansion cards, and you can refer to our QNAP capability website. Okay. And it can also support up to 12 HDDs in 2 JBOD. Yeah, so they are nearly 500 terabytes additional storage space. And a variety of JBOD are available for purchase. There are 2-bay and 12-bay options for you for USB storage expansion. And some JBOD models support hardware read and power backup. And if you need capacity expansion, you can refer to the purchase. And these expansion units can only be used as an individual storage pool or volume on the NAS. So their storage pool or volume cannot be combined into the connected NAS. And NAS applications cannot be installed on them also. Okay. And TS-1655 is covered by a 3-year free product hardware warranty. And we provide a warranty service to help your organization continue to operate and provide uninterrupted service to your customer. And if you need a longer warranty period, you can purchase the QNAP extended warranty service. You can also enjoy the maximum up to 5-year product warranty. So, okay. And before the ending, I will have this page to sum up the features of TS-1655. And let's summarize briefly what we have looked at. And TS-1655 adopts Intel Atom 8-core CPU. In addition to being a dedicated virtualization machine, it can also be a monitoring machine for large capacity expansion. It can also be directly connected to multiple 2.5 gig devices at the same time, up to 14 devices. And in addition to having rich scalability and diverse applications, it can also be supplied for a long time period until 2027, which can reduce the investment cost of replanning hardware equipment due to the product discontinued. Okay. And above is the briefing of our new launch model, TS-1655. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure being here today. This is Andy. See you next time. Bye-bye.